Hey everyone, my name is JD. I'm a master trainer for Gravity and Total Gym, and I'd like to tell you a few things about our newest product, the Core Trainer. So one of the things I love about this product is it's based on a modified plank position. So if you read anything about really working the core, really truly working the core, all the muscles that support your spine, the plank is one of the most popular exercises. A lot of my clients, and I'm sure your clients as well, doing just a basic plank on the floor is a very tough position. So in one breath, we have a modified position where we can allow a client to do that at a little bit easier level, and then as you'll see in a little bit, we can easily progress that by just tweaking our body position a little bit, and then your conditioned elite athlete can get a great core workout. But those are a couple of things that I'm going to show you on the Core Trainer. So here we go, in the base position we call a scrunch position. So as you'll see, I'm going to get right into the movement so you can see what's going on here. So a couple of things to notice. I have a decent amount of stability going on through the shoulders, not so much as, let's say, one of those hanging things or a captain's chair, but a decent amount, because the upper back is a very important part of your core. One of the things we want to emphasize with this product is your core is so much more than just those six-pack muscles, your abs, your rectus abdominis. So it just being in this position is what we call a modified plank, and then if we want to add the movement, now there's a lot of things firing, including all the muscles in your back. So as we know, again, the best definition of the core, I think, is all the muscles that support your spine. Now, if I want to turn up the volume a little bit, just by floating my knees in this position, now I'm requiring more stability through the shoulders, and that really turns up the level. So by just lifting my knees in a floating position, that just increases the level of challenge right there. Now if I even want to increase a little bit more, I can add, there's a plethora of moves that I can do just from this position. If I come up into my hands, again, just varying the levels, but I'm feeling that all over the core. It's almost impossible, it is impossible to get on this and not have the deep layers of your core muscles fire. So that's why people love the plank position, is those deep levels. All the muscles, the transverse abdominis and the obliques are all just firing to support the spine. All right, team, now we're going to get into a position we call the dynamic plank. So I'm going to start in what we call level 1 position. You'll see I'm on my elbows and it's in a closed glide board position. So basic plank position for, let's say, first time gym goer, someone who's deconditioned. Now I can quickly add a dynamic to this by going into what we call an open glide board. As soon as we add that stability, now we have a lot more core musculature that's required to fire. Then if I want to add a little more fun, I can just add a little bit of movement. I can just feel muscles in my lower back, the obliques are kicking in, my transverse abdominis is required to fire, and then depending on my level, I can add a little bit of movement. Now watch how quickly I can even add another dynamic level. I'm slipping on the carpet a little bit here. So now I'm in a full plank position. And then again, if I want to add a lot of movement, and then just like when I was in this scrunch position, if I want to add a leg, that's going to add a whole different dynamic. Good. Once again, we started in a fairly basic position, and now we're going to progress. So again, I can start from the knees. Now you'll notice a little more pressure through the upper back, requiring a little more shoulder stability. And again, if I want to challenge my gym rat, my elite athlete, I can go into a pike position. So there's another way you can really get challenged on the Core Trainer. So in addition to a personal trainer, I also teach Pilates and I love to do yoga. One of the things I love about this piece of equipment, it's the only ab product I've seen that moves your spine through the full range of motion. So what I love to do with clients in the middle of working their core in a great way, I have them go into a nice gentle cobra and then up into a really nice child's pose like stretch of their lower back. So if I get a client that's been at work sitting and standing for 8-10 hours in the office, going into that gentle extension, contracting their abs and their core, and then going into a nice child's pose, it feels so good, and the clients just love that. Now I'm going to show you the last one I'm going to show you here is one of my favorites, is taking that again up into my toes. Now my client's all warmed up, their spine is happy, and going right into a pike-like position. So again, I love how you can easily progress this. Start with a base level. As the client gets stronger and more confident, they can easily progress. And I love the ease of use of this piece of equipment. People will just come on over to this at the gym floor. There's no adjustments to make. There's no weights to add. There's no need to add weights because, as you'll see, I'm using my own body weight as resistance. I got about a 19-degree level of resistance here, and this little glide board weighs about 12 pounds. So all the resistance you need, and it just trains the core in a very functional way. This is why I love this product. So I hope you give it a try.